Hi, and welcome to the Empty Minds episode
13. Lucky number 13.
What? Unlucky 13.
Yeah.
Lucky 13.
You're just flipping the switch on this shit or something.
This podcast is not going to be recording or something stupid.
And something's going to go wrong. How was everybody's week? Everybody doing pretty good this week?
Yeah, a lot of cleaning. The house is cleaner than it's ever been. Fall is coming.
Myself,
looks
I
great.
clean a lot too.
I'm proud of my boys. House looks great. Moving in.
I bought a fog machine. It's going to be here tomorrow. Can't wait to test that house for Halloween.
What are you going to do?
Yeah. It's going to be great for my videos, you know?
You're just going to like close that door, turn all the lights off, fog machine, have entrances.
Yeah.
No, we saw like a big ass Jack
shit.
Skellington today.
Yeah, Forrest and I were like, we're shopping at Home Depot for some like supplies and shit. And they've got their Halloween decorations out. There's like what was that? Like a 15-foot Jack Skellington. And it's like really high quality.
No, the one we saw was like 25 feet.
20, really?
Oh yeah, it was way taller.
Yeah,
than
it was
us.
like, it was towering. It was
like
insane.
that. If we put that in the backyard, it's
It's-
as tall, almost as tall as the house. Like,
Yeah.
not that quite, but it's like it's close.
No more Jack Skellington. After I remove that motherfucker off the window, he's not coming back.
Are you that like the Leatherface? The Leatherface. I'm stuttering too.
Holy fuck, you guys.
No, that Leatherface is cool. There's a Freddy there too.
Yeah, there was a Freddy that was moving around.
It's Robert England.
It's a guy in a costume who's walking through the store. How much do you cost?
Hey, Forrest, we need to go
Stop
to
running.
for Halloween.
What?
You know what? We need to go for Halloween.
Well, I'll probably go back still.
Yeah, 'cause
At least,
I haven't been in 3 years.
for presents for costumes. Cause
Yeah, I need to go there.
I need to find a costume. This year I'm gonna wear a costume because fuck it.
I want to wear one just for the podcast.
That's why I want to do it. Is I want to.
Oh,
this podcast, by the way, it's the 13th podcast. This one will be coming out October 2nd. So we should start our Halloween.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
it's Halloween month. This one is going to look very normal. Next one won't.
And the light's orange.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
We're doing something special at the end of October. Normally our episodes come out on the Monday, on the 30th. But ours is going to release on the Tuesday because that's Halloween Day.
Yep.
So we're going to release the actual Halloween episode on Halloween. You can watch me in my sexy cat outfit.
We all choose the cat outfit. The cat.
All these sexy
We're like,
cats.
what? It's like cat maids. And everybody's like, what? You chose my
Cat maids?
costume.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm trying
Sexy cat nurses.
I think I'm trying to figure out what to be. Barbie girl's like number one. Well, not number one, but it's
Wait,
in my
Barbie
top
girl
three.
is number one?
Yeah.
What
Well,
is-
it's in my top 3 for choices.
So you want to be a Barbie?
Yeah.
You want to dress as a Barbie?
Yeah. I'll get like the hairspray for like to make my hair blonde. And,
Oh, really?
I'll try to look fake as fuck. So much makeup.
Someone's going to
So
have to be
fake.
Ken.
Do you want me to be your kid?
And then, or Michael Myers, because I have that Halloween Kills mask.
The dichotomy.
I just
I said that's so weird.
what?
Dichotomy.
You said it like
It's like the-
a bad guy in a PS2 game.
Hey, Forrest,
The
did
dichotomy.
Forrest, did they have Jason cosplay for Halloween?
Oh yeah,
Not cosplay. Not cosplay, but like the clothing.
costume.
Oh yeah, they have everything. They have,
Did they have the whole suit and everything?
yeah, they
Sexy
had
Jason cosplay.
Wow. I'll dress as that or like
man,
a
there's some really good shit at Spirit Halloween now though. Every year it keeps getting better and better. Those things that we saw at Home Depot today though, way better than anything that they have.
That's true. Why did Home Depot have that?
Like I know, like
a
it's
30
fucking
like there was also
insane.
Home Depot had better costumes?
No better.
Animatronics.
Yeah, that's
like,
what it is,
they had the Jack Skellington looked like you can easily stuff that in a very tiny box, so good for storage.
Yeah.
But they had a skeleton that was like full like plastic arms and stuff that looked its box was like from here to there. It's like you can't store that shit anywhere.
Yeah.
Because its skeleton was also like 30 foot moving
I have
around.
that clown. You could always set up in here the pods. I don't know where you'd put it behind me.
like a
maybe.
fifth camera.
Like that clown's about 7 feet tall, 8 feet tall.
in this room.
That
That's
clown is
true.
scary though. We put it up in
It's
here.
pretty good. Yeah.
Like you might get a little freaked out.
Like I'd
having
like to keep it
in here.
at the window in the living room, looking out.
Like I want to have that out, but Kids are just
Yeah, they get terrified of it.
I would have loved it if I was their age.
I know. I would have.
We were a different breed of child. Like, we like to watch horror movies so young. Like, I remember The Exorcist scaring me the most as a kid, and then I was like, fuck that. And I didn't want anything to do with that. But then it was like, once I hit like fucking like 8, 9 years old, I was fucking renting horror movies and just watching them by myself.
Oh yeah,
Best shit.
Unless camera was
yeah. That TV show
Which
you guys
is that was
watched.
much later. That show still.
It was just
Which
like a
is-
show about all the deadly women in history.
Yeah,
and
people. But it's a theme song. It's the whole thing. It's scary.
Yeah.
Before I used to make popcorn and watch it every
It's the
Saturday.
atmosphere.
Yeah. Well, it still airs. We can still watch it.
Oh yeah.
I want to eat popcorn with you.
I got that for a new segment we're doing.
Oh shit.
We're doing a segment where we're deep diving into the male psyche. I need your guys' opinion. Porn exists, right? We know of it. We know that it exists in this world. But there's something that's even worse than porn itself. And that's if you scroll down, there's comments that people can leave on these porn videos. And I've got some of the best. I want you guys. I'm not going to say screen names. Maybe I'll say the title of the porn because that's kind of funny. But then I want...
Just John Odds. Like what? Every video.
This one comes from a Halloween video.
Okay.
A sexy Halloween video. A pornographic Halloween video. Now, the top comment is, how do I breed a sugar bush in My Singing Monsters? Now, for those of you who don't know, My Singing Monsters is a game on the phone. And this is the top comment. And then I expected somebody to like be like, oh, what the fuck is this? The next comment is so supportive. The guy gives the answer. Like, how is there a chance? There's only 6 comments on this. How is there a chance that somebody knew what to do in My Singing Monsters? The comment is, a boggart and clamble will do it. However, it isn't guaranteed. You'll probably need to do it a couple times. Like, why are these guys like, becoming friends?
Helping each other.
Like you're
I'm not pumping each other.
I said helping.
No, you didn't.
I swear I said
Pumping
helping.
each other up.
Freudian slip.
Just 2 guys pumping each other up.
They're looking up how to like get more like breed Pokemon, and they're like looking porn. Like what? X videos? Like what?
Or I saw the video.
It's like IGN did not give me anything. I need to dive
He
deep.
didn't go to the forums. He didn't do a Google search. He's like, I'm here already. Okay, and that brings us to our next subject. Okay, so we got, what I'm staring at is the top comment, most ugly ass I have ever seen. Now I was like, wow, that's pretty bad for somebody to say. Shouldn't be saying that. But then I got very confused by the next sentence. It was, why destroy the ass like that?
What? What? What?
Why? I'm like, was this guy hitting it so hard from the back he destroyed her ass?
I don't understand the comment section.
Most ugly ass I've ever seen. Why destroy the ass like that? 29 likes.
What the
Jesus
fuck?
Christ.
There's a like system and everything.
Now this comes from now you guys can guess where I got these videos from. I'm not saying you guys can guess. Like, I'm just saying like anybody can guess where I got these videos from. I'm not telling you what kind of porn it is. I don't want to go into detail. Maybe it's guy on guy, maybe it's girl on guy, maybe it's girl on girl. You never know. But this one, by a man who I'm pretty sure put his first and last name as his actual username on this site. His comment is, his dick is cool.
What?
Whose is it?
What?
What the fuck?
What?
Guess it doesn't show his face. That's probably
There's
why.
two. Wait, what'd you just say?
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, maybe they didn't show his face.
Yeah, it's, you know what? That's a reasonable comment.
I need to know whose dick this is. You know what? He solved it. He got down to
Yeah.
the bottom of it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But Jesus, whose dick is this? We got a couple more. We got a couple.
This still makes no sense though. So he's watching the video. If they don't show his face, the whole time he's like hoping to see his face.
Wait,
that
who's
what it
hoping
is?
to see the face?
The guy who made the comment.
Oh no, I think he thought he saw the guy's dick and he was like, nobody's calling anybody's dick cool, by the way. So he saw this dick and he's like, oh, that's a pretty cool dick.
Man.
Whose is it? Nobody answered. Nobody know whose dick this is. Okay, now this guy is a man who thinks he's a turbo lover. Because there was a video where I guess it was one that started with the A word. So this guy, what the fuck? This dude is the worst ass fucker I've ever seen. No wonder that any of the girls are not interested of anal. If all the guys are the same type of woodpeckers,
What?
it is better to forget ass play. Who is this guy?
He's like a food critic. Is it what? He's like a nerd for the wrong
He's
things.
a nerd for the ass.
He's like, what?
This guy's got all the. He's got playbooks and shit. He's like,
Yeah.
holy fuck, what the fuck? Like, I couldn't believe when I read that. I was like, this guy thinks he's like fucking samurai master of fucking ass. This guy was way off the board. Like, holy fuck. Is like the weird generalization too. This is how everybody fucks
This is
ass.
how everybody. Like, it's
And then he called them woodpeckers.
That's weird.
Like, I've heard of bunny rabbits.
Wait, what?
Like fucking like rabbits, you know, like fast.
Oh, he called both of them woodpeckers?
Wait,
Fucking?
both of them? This isn't gay porn.
No, that's I'm confused. I thought he called his dick a woodpecker.
No, he called the people fucking the ass woodpeckers.
So there was more than two people?
There was somebody getting fucked in the ass, and there was somebody fucking them in the ass. So he's saying that the guy who fucks the ass is a woodpecker. And I'm not,
okay.
I don't know what that means. If that just means like the fast, like how they peck their beak, or I don't know what the fuck this guy's getting at. But he knew what it was about. Now this one is, this one is like the most amateurish video I've ever seen. Okay, so it means like somebody made this on their iPhone and posted it on the website. The top comment is, do you live in Des Moines, Iowa?
what? Like you recognized it.
Recognized them.
What?
Like,
Do
I
you-
fucking saw you earlier.
This guy's just like, I swear I've seen this woman on the bus.
yeah, like that's more interesting. I recognize that Walmart.
Was this
Yeah.
filmed on location in Des Moines, Iowa? Des Moines, Iowa? It's like, what the fuck? Why does somebody need to know that? Like,
Yeah.
are you my neighbor? By chance?
Steve. Man, I'll never get over that Steve Dangle thing.
Oh.
That's his name.
Oh.
I never viewed it like that. It's ridiculous.
Well, that's like he came up with that name.
I'm watching.
Oh.
I'm watching.
Name's Steve Glynn.
No, I'm watching
Oh,
Steve Dangle.
really?
But Dangle, because Dangle thick.
Yeah.
Hockey
Steve Dangle.
Yeah, you said you
Yeah.
watched Steve Dangle. That sounded like he was hanging cock and you were just like pendulum just watching him. Okay, now this one is appropriate because, well, we're talking about porn comments. It's appropriate. We're all banging after this. No, it's because at the end of the month, we're going to go see Saw. Now, I just thought this was the most awkward fucking way to say that you want to have sex with somebody. This guy just wrote, would love to play a game with her. No, all I thought was Jigsaw
Yeah.
closing the door. I would love to play a game with her. She's like, okay. He just starts chaining her up into his fucking
Yeah, that's just Jigsaw. She looks like she wants to play a game.
Or he means actual video games.
Yeah. I would, yeah. Save some RuneScape.
We're almost done. Now this is what? Okay. Yeah, so there's two in this one. This one is just whose orange hair? out of context, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know if neither of these people had orange hair and there was an orange hair on the bed or something. But I had that. And then there's also this one, the last one. It would be great if they didn't film so many fat bitches.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck would somebody write that? Like, there's different categories for everybody. And this guy makes it seems like he's plagued by it everywhere I go. And then somebody just
These comments are ridiculous.
Like, I don't understand why these people are trying to have lives on these fucking websites. It's fucked up.
One's getting like video game help.
I need to find more video game help ones. If you guys find those comments, let me know, and then we'll do a watch party of the videos.
Oh yeah, watch party. A commentary. If you
We'll leave our own comments.
Did you guys see that Jonathan Majors saves the day video? What do you guys think about it?
I did not. What was
Is it? Oh, you never saw that? It's a video where these two girls are fighting, like on the street or something. And Jonathan Majors, he does that Jurassic Park thing. He just gets in between them, goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, we can be friends." Like, he just stops them like this. And it's like, people are looking at it like, is that real, or was that staged? Because it looks so staged. So it's like,
that sounds
but I don't
staged.
know.
That sounds like whatever that guy's
I'll
name.
pull it
Remember
up
that?
so you guys can.
Do you remember
can
that
check
guy who staged getting beat up and he said it was a hate crime, but he organized it?
Yeah.
Jesse Smollett?
Right, I remember that.
Yeah, that
remember
was
that
a big
guy.
scandal.
Here's the video.
And it's actually Jonathan
I've
Majors?
seen the video.
Yeah, like two people fighting out of nowhere.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, but it's like this is from TMZ.
Oh, yeah, they started to give
So it's
minimal effort when he was around.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Like, I've seen...
It's too, like, if anything, if this is real, it's still bad for him because no one's gonna believe it's real.
No, like, I've seen women fight before, and they don't back down that easy. They'd be scratching and crawling to get past him to still beat up this woman.
They usually to get away.
Holy-
I've seen them fight before. It's tough.
I just have a coliseum and I'm throwing meat at him. Fight for it. No, but Jonathan Majors,
Yeah.
okay, he was probably... I can't say this joke. I was going to say, like, he was probably stopping him so he could beat up both of them.
Just slap him up himself. I'll show you because I don't think you saw it. Here, check it out.
Jesus Christ.
Is this for an upcoming movie though?
No, this was so this is just like someone's recording these two women fight, and then Jonathan Majors out of nowhere comes to like stop the fight, and it's like, is that real? Is that fake? It seems a little fake.
Apparently he's good to go in the movie.
Well, he's going to be on Loki season 2. I know
Yeah,
that.
like
Well, what's happening with all that?
yeah.
I think so
There's
far they're just proceeding with as it normally.
a lot of Majors in there, a lot of Kang.
No, I mean just
Uh,
like with like him.
Oh, his
everything-
shit?
Yeah, is everything
court
all good
shit?
or?
All good.
Nothing was proven yet. I
Yeah.
think they're still going to court and his court date was pushed back or some shit because he said he wasn't done his work.
What's that? The work must continue. Oh,
Everybody
who
thought he
knows
meant movies. It wasn't bad.
Who knows if
Wait, what did you say during the stream? What was that?
Oh, that was there was two things that I said during the stream about Jonathan Majors that I did not mean. The first one was when we were all playing Resident Evil 4 and we were taking a break. And then I was telling Brandon, wow, Jonathan Majors, he choked somebody, a woman. And then I was like, Brandon, wow, what the heck? And then I was like, yeah, and you know what the craziest part is they already shot a bunch of scenes with him. And then I was like, wait, the crazy part's not that he choked this poor woman.
yeah.
And then the second one was when me and Christian were playing. And then I was just sitting there, and then I brought up Jonathan Majors, and then somebody in the comments was like, pray for John Majors. And I was like, whoa, let's wait for a second. Nobody knows what's going on with John Majors. Hold on the pray for John Majors. Then I was like, I hope nobody's lying. Christian, not even the victim.
Yeah. No, yeah, because you walked away, then I just hear like distant laughing, and you like spilt your Coke all over the place.
Which you can find those at twitch.tv. No, you can't find it there. You can find them at YouTube Slash John Odds.
Yeah, it's on John Odd somewhere.
Got a lot of good clips. Look him up. Look him upside down.
One last thing that I have, and then we can just open the fucking
Open the.
So apparently, according to some leaked data, Phil Spencer was considering buying Nintendo, or like
I heard it.
he was like Microsoft was interested in purchasing Nintendo. Nintendo was not having it though, and Phil Spencer was basically saying they don't know that they want to be bought by us. Like that's basically what the email was.
They don't know. Yeah,
yeah.
They
like,
don't know
they
that
don't
they
know
need
how
us.
good it would be if we owned them. So, I guess it's like imagine if that happened.
I mean, I would prefer
would that
it.
be?
What?
I'd just be worried that a lot of like Zelda, Mario would start getting like microtransactions that are like very cheap.
I guess there's stuff like I just have such an issue with Nintendo. Like to me, they were like number one for so long, and then it was like 2006, 2007 around there. Like I know people. I guess people say the Wii was really big. I still saw more PS3s everywhere.
Yeah.
No, like
I have a black Wii. I have a black Wii I got.
Oh, so it's bigger.
No, like a black Wii. Like
Yeah, I have a black Wii. Yeah.
it's too new though. You can't play GameCube on it, like game controllers.
holy fuck.
You're setting it. What were we even talking about?
I'm sweating now.
Oh, you're saying Nintendo's hasn't been the same for a while now.
Yeah, it's just the way that they kind of. I mean, obviously they're still selling well and all that, but like,
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of prefer when it was just like, I just want Twilight Princess Zelda again.
Okay.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
if we got that, that'd be amazing.
Just Switch 2.
Yeah, Switch 2 is coming
Yeah,
soon
like-
next year.
Well, I don't even care about Switch 2. It's gonna be stupid. Like, because it's not gonna be as powerful as PS5.
You know, it's got to be
Like
somewhat dramatically different. Every sequel console they've ever had has done something different.
It's gonna be very.
I feel like they only had
I don't feel like this one's gonna be that different.
because the Wii to
Yeah.
Wii U, like that was a big. They had a tablet
Well-
gimmick, right? So there has to be some kind of gimmick. The consoles always have something.
Like the
I
only
don't know
hope
what
I
it would
have
be,
is
though.
that the Wii U or whatever Switch 2 will have a party system.
Because
That would be cool to play Super Smash Brothers.
yeah, true.
Mario Kart. have a
How is
party
it going to
system.
differ
Fuck,
from
that'd be
like
fun.
they have a Switch like Pro or something, or like an OLED version of this, and it's like how is that going to differ from Switch 2?
I just want the cartridges to be bigger.
Or maybe like if you want to do bigger graphical things or whatever, and just include more cartridges on your game.
Man,
You know what I
but
mean?
I really hope it's more powerful because Mortal Kombat 1 looks terrible on the Switch.
Oh, yeah.
Like not only that, there's controversy right now because on the Steam page, not Steam page, but on the trailer page, and I guess in the eShop, whoever made that trailer is using Steam footage of Mortal Kombat, so it's deceiving. That's not what the game looks like on the Switch.
Oh,
So Nintendo's in hot water.
That Mortal Kombat 1 on Switch has too many errors, too many fucking fuck ups, too many graphical.
Played Resident Evil ones. They're all beautiful looking.
I don't know. There's always like these random games. Like Smash Brothers came out. Fuck, that was amazing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you hear about the latest one? It's F-Zero, but it's called like F99.
Oh,
And it's
I did.
F-Zero, but there's 99 people playing at once, and it's just a cluster fuck. It's like
Like
but it's
Battle
a lot of
Royale with
fun.
Captain Falcon?
It's like 2 years ago they did Mario Brothers, like the first SNES game, but it was
Wow.
99. There was 100 people playing the same level at the same time, and I really wanted to try that, but
I
they
want them to
got
bring
rid of
back
it.
the thing where like make stages.
Mario
on
Maker,
Brawl.
right? Oh, on Brawl.
You can
yeah.
make your own
custom
custom stages.
Well, they do have that. I thought in the newer
No.
Smash.
I used to make stages and like it was so
Yeah,
fun.
there was an awesome
I
custom
think
editor, but
one of the coolest things that a video game can do, and how it's always been like to me, is when they can make it feel personal to you, to where it's like me and my family will always remember Tekken 6 or Tekken Tag Tournament 2, I think it was, because in that game you could take music off your hard drive and put it onto a certain stage for fighting,
yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
sounds amazing.
which is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like that's so cool because now your music is playing when you're fighting and it's on the game. So now it feels like you are like that's your shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like So that was pretty cool. Like we had this song called "Whore," and these people are just fighting to the song. You're just the fucking whore. Like it just seemed like domestic disputes. Tekken, you're a whore.
The WGA is they were presented with what the studio is considered to be the final offer. They had a couple meetings in the last couple days. They like after like month. That's the Writers Guild of America. Like
oh,
for strike.
I thought it was SAG-AFTRA.
So I don't think the WGA is going to be accepting the offer. It would be a miracle if they do. But
why? Have you seen the offer?
No, but I just it doesn't seem right.
I saw online
the vibes are wrong
a lot over the last couple of days that they were saying that
they're chucking out some
they
harsh
think
vibes.
that the strike was going to be over. That they think that their agreement is like the writers really like what they're offering. That's what I've been kind of saying.
Really? Okay.
It's on Twitter, anyways. And they think that it was supposed to be over by Thursday, Friday. It was going a certain direction. I haven't followed it the last couple of days though, so I have no.
And also, I want to bring something up because have you been paying attention? Like there was those fires in Hawaii or whatever.
Yeah.
So from an outsider who knows nothing, when I hear like, oh, Oprah and Dwayne Johnson gave money for the people of Hawaii, I'm like, oh, that's super awesome. But then everybody's getting like super pissed about it.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I look and it's like, there's all these things about people. Like it just sounds like there's like this whole thing where the people of this town sound like people conspired against them to burn it down so they could buy their land.
Really?
Isn't that fucked?
Oh, yeah.
Like, and it was like people are like calling Oprah like a devil bitch.
I brought up this story. I don't know how many podcasts ago.
Like 2 podcasts ago, we were talking about.
I didn't realize it went that
something
far.
Yeah, I didn't.
I didn't know there was a seedy underbelly.
Like holy shit! I don't know what the rich do. The rich probably.
Oh, yeah, we know what the rich do.
The rich will like burn places. Like, oh, it was a national disaster, and then they.
We all know what the rich do. If everybody knows, it is under my impression that if you are rich, you are into some weird shit. Like if you make over $10 million, I think you are into the weirdest shit. Like I look at you and I'm like, okay, you probably loan your wife out on weekends. You're getting
like you
railed.
To make over like 100 million.
You have like
that's
animal skins on your wall.
To do
it. That's my side.
You're all mapped out.
I think there's like hockey players.
I decided 100 million.
Hockey players make like 11, 12 million.
Oh, they're doing it then.
They seem normal and cool. Like there's.
Yeah, we all do. That's what happens behind closed doors. They're swapping wives. They're getting dick down.
Because honestly, to me, it's really fucked up. Like I'd be so happy if I had 100 million right now. But if
who wouldn't, Forrest?
No, but I'm saying. So if you're a billionaire, what like the other 900 million, I would specifically just give to people.
So according to leaks, Dragon Ball Magic is gonna be a thing. It's gonna be like a web series, a couple like not many episodes, I guess. I don't know what it's gonna be about.
We don't know anything yet. Like there's no.
I don't know if it's like rumors or actual leak, but I think a series might actually follow it.
There's rumors it might take place before the end of the or right after.
Okay, so it might be like its own side story,
or might be between the Majin Buu and like the Battle of God stuff before that, or between that. I mean.
So it'll fill in blanks. It's pretty cool because the Super anime has been
also the
gone
animation
for a while.
won't look like General Superhero.
Wasn't Super doing movies though for a while?
Yeah, they were. Last one was
and there is one movie coming out still. There is a movie we're working on right now.
Okay, yeah, you said it was gonna be in the Super. I guess that's not the worst thing. I'm not too big of a fan of the
I would just not like
superhero they called it or something. It's not the art style is not that great.
Yeah.
Super, I would not worry about because I don't want to come back.
Yeah,
whatever.
Well, I enjoyed Dragon Ball
excited
Superhero. Like, it was actually a pretty good movie.
I did. It's just that I got over the art style by the end.
Like,
it just makes everybody look so 3D.
Well, the way they did Cell was stupid though.
Yeah,
Cell was
right
I wish Cell looked perfect. Like the perfect form.
Yeah,
I want my bad guys hot.
Like he had like the perfect form instead of like
just like
instead of like the semi Cell.
Yeah.
I wish he had the perfect body.
Perfect body. Chocolate so.
Glistening washboard abs.
His washboard abs.
It's just all fan service at this point though.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Shall we put on home videos?
Don't say it ominously like that. It sounds like we're all gonna get dick down at this point.
Are you talking about that video?
Yeah.
You talking about the videos that we watch? Hi guys, welcome to a special segment called "This is where we were when we were kids."
So for all of you on Spotify, fuck,
Yeah. Fuck
No,
you.
we'll be describing it in every detail possible.
Oh, my huge 8-inch dick's out.
People. What's that over there? Look, it runs around.
What the fuck did he say? I paused it.
Ah, that was a
Oh,
neighbor.
that was me.
Oh, I think that was you.
God, was that me?
I'm pretty sure that's you.
No, that was Brandon. I swear.
It was a different time.
I was like
The first
4.
fucking line of this video.
Fuck. Yeah, I was.
Oh,
Oh my god. I'm a fucking menace.
Roll over, roll over. What? Come on.
God.
I'm coming in.
Simpsons, right? Okay, this. Oh, you're in this. Yeah, Shanghai Noon. Love that movie.
Shanghai. What's better, Shanghai Noon or Nights?
First one.
Shanghai Nights?
fuck! I
I'm
almost
in this
died
one?
From that.
Yeah, you're sitting on the couch right now to the left. I pan to you later. Man, it's just me going off. Like, what the fuck?
The funny thing is, I don't think you've ever said that as like
Yeah.
a teenager or anything. I did.
Yeah.
Fuck, God.
Holy, I show up after the fucking 20 minutes of Shanghai Nights.
Oh my god, what the hell's
Wait,
happening?
who
Wait,
said
that's
that?
you. That was you.
That was-
You and Bran are fighting.
Lost my G. I found some.
Oh my. God damn.
Country kids grew up to
Brad, you sound like James. Holy shit.
And you're just on the couch chilling. It's real quiet.
I know the
I
score.
can kind of see from the reflection. So just drinking the water.
There's Brandon.
Aw, the one person you didn't say it to. Well, let's hear it. Does he mention my hat?
Why does
Yeah.
Lexi's hat here?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
My cameo.
There's his hat. Yeah. Oh, you're just going crazy with the lightsaber.
You know what's weird? When you're like, I don't remember being a kid and like getting dressed.
Well, because they're like insignificant moments. I bet you probably don't remember getting dressed like 3 days ago.
He never stole his Anakin toy. Williams? Yo. I don't think you'll ever forgive him now. Just to let you know, Forrest, he stole your Anakin.
Confessions. That you know.
18 years
Now
later.
you know. Yeah, now the
I
shirt's
remember-
on the right way.
Yeah.
We thought this looked cool.
I remember doing this actually.
Yeah.
I remember actually we were talking about like, could we erase the hands afterwards?
No, it's all you see are the hands.
You thought you could erase Forrest?
With special
Oh,
effects.
I remember that Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, that's a very dirty one.
The soft.
Who's that?
Aragorn.
I think Buzz Lightyear has a leg up. He's huge.
No phones, no tablets, nothing. 12-year-olds now, cell phones and
Roblox.
everything. World's so
Fortnite.
different.
Yeah, we apparently had a lot of The Simpsons.
It wasn't the Shanghai Noon. You're watching our home videos then as well. Oh yeah, the audio is, I think it might come in. I remember this looking, I must be rewinding it. Yeah, now I'm
Oh
gonna
my
hit play.
God.
Okay, this is it. Fuck. Wait, what? Was
What?
that it? Fuck you.
Stop it with the Mary Jane.
For some reason, I'm recording at this exact
Oh,
angle.
there
There you are.
Hey!
Cameo.
So fast though.
Oh, sorry for a second. Okay. Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, yeah, you have that blanket,
I have
right?
now.
Man, the DVD is, I should have cleaned it. GameCube. In much better condition than this one.
I feel like a lot of this shit we mentioned.
You just don't want
We'll have to
How do
be
we show?
we'll have to be very selective of what we show. Wait, is that Brandon or Alexi? No, it's me. Oh, it's you. No, it's
That's
Alexi.
like, yeah.
I said I would be in this one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like an early. Who's Freddy then? Oh, it's kind of cool. It's like one of the first like movies he made.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. I'm recording. I guess Alexi's the victim. Brandon's Jason.
Yeah, that's so cool. Shows how fucked up we were as kids, though.
I really think because Freddy was shorter, you should have been him. I mean, Brandon should have been him.
Yeah. Freddy's just winning so bad.
I don't know what I'm saying. The audio is so bad.
Wow, you quoted the movie. Wait, what? Yeah, that's from the movie.
Darth Vader.
Well, who's Freddy then? Oh. No, I don't remember doing that.
No, that's definitely you as Freddy right there, right?
Is it? Well, I wonder if you're recording.
Oh yeah, maybe
Could have been just.
with
I
the
wanted to hold the camera.
It's back. Oh, yes.
scary.
Damn it, I could practice.
He is Harry Potter.
I'm gonna get a glass of water.
I wonder if Hermione's around. Just horny as fuck.
I have like zero memory of that. Holy shit!
Look at our nerdy ass haircuts.
Brandon, come here.
That's when I first.
You gotta fix your bed. Look.
Look at those Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yu-Gi-Ohs. They probably would be worth thousands then.
Oh, you had the blue cover on your Yu-Gi-Oh
Yeah, I remember
cards.
the blue cover.
Nice.
I'm trying to figure out what cards these were. It's really funny because usually in a friend group, you're like, oh, this person's like the bad influence out of the friend group.
Yeah.
We all sucked.
There wasn't a specific person.
We were all bad.
And I know usually when I hung out with other people, I knew I was.
So at this point,
Ooh.
I was over. No, yeah, I was just at that house.
Yeah.
So I was still your neighbor here.
Yep. This would have been 2004. Yeah, I got that for you a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yours.
You guys bought him that?
Passing your grade.
Yeah, I bought him a new one, or that recently.
Yeah. So
No, look.
That's cool. It's like
I don't know if you got a better view of that, but
he already
Hang on, let me
said.
see.
He said it looks like your mom. Jason Voorhees.
yeah.
Hey? Looks like your mom wants to start dance. Hey? What matey days? Looks like your mom after matey days.
Yeah, so I don't know how much of that you guys actually saw.
Well, make sure that you guys see something. You can see us.
Yeah.
As, maybe you can.
I'll freeze frame it on you,
yeah,
so they
like
can
the
they can
Sasquatch.
yeah, like blurry image.
Put
of
on
you.
the X-Files music.
I think all of us were there, so you were able to see all of us at least once.
We're still missing some videos, so maybe when we find it, we can pull it up.
I'll set something up so we can easily watch that.
But
Uh,
yeah, 2005 was a different time.
yeah, it was a very different time.
When you're kids, like
There's
Oh my
there's better videos that are really funny to watch.
Yeah,
so
like-
that'll be a future special for sure.
there is a question I did want to get into actually though. This was actually okay. So this is actually a Q&A for the next episode of Empty Minds podcast. This is from Beanie. Only one question, so I figured I'd throw this in here. What are your thoughts on console shop closures? Do you collect more physical or digital games? Asking this because the 360 shop closure was recently announced.
Oh, I see. Like the eShop for the 3DS
I
is
guess
closed
it's like
down.
that.
The Wii U shop closed down. I think it was stayed up
PS3
for.
stores closed.
And so, like, I guess what would you buy,
Yeah.
physical or digital media?
Yeah.
I prefer to buy physical, but let me just tell you how digital is so tempting.
Yeah.
Because now they're making digital way more tempting because it's like you can download the video game before and play it at midnight if you want. And I'm like,
yeah.
there's something about that where I'm like, I want to play it before any of these other fuckers. You know what I mean? Like, I
Exactly.
want to play it first. I don't care if it comes out at 2 a.m. I'll be fucking up. And you can download beforehand. Like it's
Like the convenience
Very
of digital I feel like if you buy it digitally, you should get something. You should just get like a copy. No, other way around. If you buy it physically, you should be able to download it digitally.
Yes.
Well, I think the
That's
issue
not
more
breaking new
digital
ground.
is like, imagine you buy everything digitally, and 20 years from now the PS5 shop closes.
Yeah, exactly. So you want physical media because the game data is on there. Nowadays, though, not really. It's like when you buy Resident Evil 4 on physical, it's got to download some like an update file.
Yeah.
Anyways, day one update, day one patch. So it's like games are so complex now that it's like they got to exist digitally.
Well, the beautiful thing, well, Xbox does it better, but we are PlayStation people, and the PS4 to the PS5, at least they had you could download your old games from PS4 onto your PS5, so that's probably still going to stick around.
Yeah, the backwards compatibility is great.
It just depends, I guess, on So I
I
don't
don't
know.
really know. That wasn't really backwards. Oh yeah, I guess you could put in PS4 games, but it was only for PS4.
Yeah, Nintendo
Xbox
doesn't
went
give a
far back.
I think Nintendo, I don't know what their plan is. They could have been emulating GameCube games on the Switch, selling them on their shop. I would have bought them. But instead, they're not doing anything with a lot of their IPs, like the old ones, FF0, Metroid, I think finally got a game, but it took a while. See, the thing is, backwards compatibility worked before because they were able to emulate the existing hardware. Like the Wii had a GameCube in it.
Oh yeah.
And that's why it could like emulate GameCube games perfectly. It wasn't even emulation. It was just playing it.
Forrest, what's a memory you remember of all four of us as kids?
Oh,
Oh my god, what does that mean? What were you doing?
so
Man.
many. I'm trying to.
We have videos on TikTok called Field Apart, and that's because that's how we lived. We were straight across a field from each other. It was like, if I ran, it was like 2 minutes, right? I don't know.
It might have been 30 seconds.
Are you sure? Because like I remember
2 minutes.
No,
That field was kind of small.
yeah, that
I
field
can't. I was
really
small though.
So
I was a
small.
kid.
I remember like almost every day, just like coming home from school, whatever, and there'd be like fries and wieners there on the tray, and then like I just look out my window, I saw you running.
I'm running immediately. Oh, you're trying to seduce me?
What is that sound?
What is that tantalizing sound?
Yeah, what's it like? let's see.
There's so many things. Like I'm just trying to think of like.
Well, while we were growing up, when we first met, like, how do kids? It's so weird how kids just meet up and just start hanging out. Like, it doesn't happen like that when you're older. Like,
Yeah.
it just sounds like, why are I meeting kids?
Thank you.
What?
Holy fuck.
It was so easy to meet kids when I was young.
Oh no.
It's so hard to meet kids.
Well, anyways.
Oh. Yeah, so amazing how it's just like, yeah, you meet somebody and it's like, hey, can I play? And they're like, yeah, and then that's all it takes.
Yeah.
And now you're friends forever. And they lived what to me I guess felt like a 2-minute run.
Your brother probably was, because your brother's a year older than me, and I think he just started hanging out with us.
Yeah.
So it was just.
He started hanging out. Well, one was tall.
Yeah.
We were all like the same around that time. You guys had a growth spurt, and then I started smoking, and I stayed the same height. But yeah, so we lived a field apart, and I would run over, and it was like, yeah, I would get home from school and be like, Mom, Dad, and then I would ask Mom, and she said no, I'd go ask Dad, and then doesn't matter, I'd go, and they would eventually get mad because I spent like all the time there from like morning till night.
Yeah.
I would be there, and I remember running home so many times in the dark.
Yeah, I know. I remember it was, oh, you had to leave at 9. Like 9 o'clock, remember, you always had to leave.
See, okay, here's a memory. I remember I developed a game. Yeah, Game Maker. We were talking about it recently. Why? I made a Pac-Man game of Alexi's. Yeah, or was it? Can I say a real name? Of
Doesn't matter.
Alexi's face, I guess. And it's, I don't know where that game is. Maybe I can still find it. But I remember putting it on like a USB drive or something, whatever I used back then, maybe a floppy disk. Okay, it's not that old.
Damn,
But,
floppy.
yeah, I can't even store that. It's like floppy disk is like kilobytes. That's how small it is. But yeah, we went over to your place and we played it on the TV or holy TV, your computer.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's my memory of that. I was like, oh my,
The
this is a
funniest
famous
thing,
Pac-Man game
like
I
if
made.
somebody made it now, I know I'd be eating dicks. I just know this word. As kids, you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, look at this! This
No,
is
no,
pretty
no.
cool."
Yeah,
And
mine was-
adult dicks. I remember that. I
It was
remember the
really
game.
neat.
I don't remember going to my house and playing it. I remember the game though.
Yeah, I do remember.
Quite
That,
inventive
yeah.
kids. We were quite
Do-
inventive kids. He was the most, but we would all partake in trying to make different videos and shit like that.
For me, around this
Yeah.
time though, like that time period where you guys were like getting into like making movie like games and stuff like that, I was like, I don't know, I just was never there. I was always at some girl's house or I was playing guitar. I'm not trying to call you guys nerds.
What is this guy saying over here? You know, I was out doing guy
But
stuff and you guys were being gaming.
But I regret it because, like, man, like, when I watch those videos now, I'm in a couple of them, and I'm like, shit, that's so cool. I hate the fact that I remember feeling so guilty though, because I'd come home like 11, 12 at night, and you guys just be sleeping, or like you guys be making movies or whatever.
Making out.
I remember thinking like, shit, I'm missing out on this shit.
Yeah,
I slept over quite a bit.
Yeah.
yeah.
I slept over.
But where do we all sleep?
There's one point you had a bunk bed. There was
I got
times I
one
slept on the bunk
eventually.
bed. A lot of times.
I remember we were watching Friends actually.
because we were friends.
Yeah.
Well, there was a lot of times like we would all be in the same room,
Yeah,
and people would sleep on the floor, and then other people would sleep in beds.
that's usually what we did. Like everyone kind of slept.
And then there was the basement when you had the basement,
Yeah,
and then I would sleep wherever. We
Yeah.
weren't picky, you know. We were kids. It's
Yeah,
like
we
you
just-
sleep on the floor. Who gives a fuck?
yeah. It's kind of weird now I'm thinking about it. I think a lot of times I remember Paul slept on the couch, that brown couch we had. I slept on the floor
Right.
beside him.
Did
on the
we
coffee
ever
table.
have a sleepover in the basement with
Yeah,
all
that's what I was
the
saying.
couches and stuff?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
With the giant 70s
Do you
TV
remember that?
there?
It was all of us and Paul was there. I don't know if you guys remember that. This was like 2000, well, what, 3, 4? Well, Pokemon
What, the
Coliseum was
couches?
out. There was like 2 brown couches there. The
They-
coffee
they made
table.
like a-
and then I
a
had that
corner
old school
and-
big ass like TV.
Yeah, it was a big
Old
brown
70s
70s
TV.
TV.
Whoa, I think I'm being transported back.
Yeah,
That was like before the room was made, right?
yeah, way
yeah,
before
and
the room.
the
was
whole
made, yeah.
basement was being used as something, right?
Yeah.
And you had couches down there and a TV.
Yeah,
Oh,
You can, like-
fuck.
I remember playing Wind Waker.
no, 'cause that's what I was. That's what I what is that?
That's just a picture of Brandon on the porch.
Well, I remember this might have been the same night of that incident. I don't think it was. Probably separate.
That probably looked so weird. Brennan just hands me his phone. Why does it look like you have a boner? It's like he's showing me his nudes. Why are you hard in this picture? Oh, with your hero,
Yeah.
Jason Voorhees.
No, I remember Paul getting mad at us for playing Wind Waker. We were trying to play Wind Waker, so
Yeah.
all of us built because he was sleeping on the couch. Like there was like just the couch closer to the stairs.
That is our late friend Paul.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh, I don't have a drink.
You're a piece of shit.
Cheers.
Cheers, Paul.
Yeah, I remember staying up late playing Wind Waker and getting the master swordsmanship ranking from that guy on Outset Island, the old man.
Do you remember we had to like put blankets around the TV though?
I remember doing that all the time. I don't remember
'Cause
needing to do
we
that,
moved
but
we moved the couch a little bit so we can kind of go behind the couch and go in front of the TV because he didn't want to see any of the light. He didn't want us.
oh yeah,
We turned the volume really low.
Living room. I remember playing Double Dash.
okay, yeah.
We played Double Dash in the living room, which was great. 4 players could play Double Dash, so we could all play. I remember us playing Wii, Smash Bros. Now,
Yeah, I
let me
know
just
that.
tell you, Christian would never do anything like this now. But before that, but back then, he had a modded jailbroken Wii, and he had all the best games.
Right, yeah.
But he would never do anything like that today.
See, I remember the just remember doing
Yeah, you remember doing all those chicks and playing guitar while we were game making movies. I'll expose something about myself, but like growing up, I had no problem sharing my bed with people who were sleeping over. It's just like stay away from me, and a lot of times I would just sleep in my underwear. Didn't care.
yeah.
Well, that's not what we did.
What if there's a fire? Or you know what I mean? No, it's like what if somebody breaks in and you're like you got to fight them off?
They'll be more
You'll be
scared.
much more flexible.
I'll have an extra
I used
weapon.
to sleep like fully in my jeans and like ready. You know? It's like,
Oh no, the owner's here. Oh, don't worry, he's got a little dick. We can rob this place, no problem.
I remember playing Michael Myers and stuff a lot. Just outside in the backyard, kind of like.
You guys like ever been on like, you know, when you're like in a room by yourself, but somebody's around, and then you try to do something funny, so when the person walks in, they like see it, and then you like laugh.
I guess when I was a kid or a teenager, I'd do something.
Yeah, it'd be like, you know, your friend was coming over, so then it's like you'd go in a room and like pretend to like deep throat a banana or something. So then when they walk in, it's like, oh, your birthday at your grandparents'.
Yeah.
Big wooden pool, Xbox, Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, I remember
We were
that.
playing the game.
Remember that.
I remember that down to a T. Like, think about that. That I can remember so perfectly.
We have a photo of that.
You saw those photos, right?
Yeah, that's why I remember.
No, yeah.
Don't expose me, you son of a bitches. Make it seem like I knew it.
Yeah,
Our grandparents had a giant pool.
yeah, that was
It was-
Above
it was
ground,
above
wooden-
ground, and it was like, how big would you say it was?
Well, we were kids too.
But yeah, but
it was still.
when we still visited like the place where the pool was.
Yeah,
Actually, based on the photos alone, it's still huge,
yeah, it's
right?
bigger than this room.
See, the one thing I remember is you swam in your jeans
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you didn't have
like,
shorts,
all
so
the
you just
time
jumped
because you
in.
never had shorts,
I swam in my jeans.
like every
Oh, yeah.
time.
Yeah, you like.
You know how much chafing I probably got? Holy fuck.
That sounds.
I never had shorts.
nightmarish.
That's really funny because when I was in high school, track and field, look at me, track and field all-star. I participated in the long jump and I won 3rd place. I was in jean shorts.
I remember that.
You remember me in jean shorts? I remember when you wore those jean
Not
shorts.
that. Wait, I thought you said. So I remember the jumping thing. Like I remember a competition.
Oh, I remember you jumping in jean shorts.
I didn't know you said jean shorts. Like what the fuck?
Oh, I'll never forget those days of you jumping in jean shorts.
The jean shorts incident. I remember that.
No,
yeah.
I did. You weren't there because that was a school event, but he remembers me jumping.
I'll show you a photo of
Me in jean shorts.
you in jean shorts.
And I still remember getting.
It's a little blurry, but I did my best.
I still remember getting first place in like a track and field running.
I'm trying to
or
find a good
running
one
thing.
of-
It's a race.
Wow, okay, so you can tell who's not lying. Me, I got 3rd place. I got 1st place every
No,
time.
I know. I remember getting first because this was after I lost all the weight, and I lost the weight from running all the time.
I'm calling it the weight.
I lost weight. I got first because
I got a couple first.
I remember being surprised because I was like, there's a few people in my class that were always the fastest, and I was never the fastest. But I lost all that weight, and like I just remember like there's 2 kids specifically that were really fast.
No, okay. So there was a point where my brother was the coach of a soccer team, and he couldn't do it, and they needed somebody to coach the game, and it was a home game. So then he asked me to do it, and I was like, yeah, no problem. I was the biggest piece of shit. I am now in high school. Like I'm like 17. Like I'm a senior in high school. I'm on the sidelines coaching the team, smoking cigarettes, and I don't know that much about soccer either. So like smoking cigarettes. Hey, come take a break. You go out now. We won the game. I'll tell you that. But
Yeah.
All that matters.
I bet I think some teachers, I think they complained about me. Not teachers, but parents on the sidelines smoking cigarettes. Do you guys remember light as a feather, stiff as a board?
Yeah, that's saying.
No, but do you remember like people would pick you up with their fingers?
I remember people,
Like this.
I remember people saying that you could,
Like people would be like I think like your gym teacher would show you this, but somebody would lay down and everybody would be around and they would have like 2 fingers under the person and they go light as a feather, stiff as a board, and they'd pick you up.
I remember that being a thing in school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember that?
Do you remember the giant? It's like a parachute thing. Everybody goes in a circle and like lifts the parachute.
Yeah, I
Yes,
did that
but I was in
recently.
You go
French school,
underneath.
so it was called something very French. I need to bring this up because their neighbor, who was once on my street too,
Yeah.
he was a couple doors down, but then he moved over to the other side. Their dad had always the coolest shit.
Yeah. Well, he built. Remember that fucking crazy igloo he built?
Yeah, but
That's
also he
amazing.
had always the newest electronics.
Yeah.
He always had like the 3D TVs. He always had like the newest fucking shit, newest phone. And it was just like being a broke kid, you're like, oh my God, this is fucking awesome. But I remember them, they had like the coolest computer games because back then computer games were foreign to me. So I didn't know much. And they had a game called Postal 2, which if anybody remembers Postal 2, it's a fucked up game. The Postal series is fucked. But I remember because it was new, they had one of those fucking mice where there's the buttons on each side, right? And the huge ball. You remember like the ball's like this big on the fucking mouse and you have to.
Oh, weird.
You remember it?
I remember the old mice that used like a ball to.
Not the ones on the bottom.
Yeah,
You've never seen this?
I've never seen that.
Wow, this just looks like a weird vibrator. Yeah, so it's this huge ball that you're supposed to like navigate like this, like swiping, and then like the left click, right click, or like this. Like it's fucked up.
Do you remember that kid that like shit in my garden?
I remember all the kids.
Because I remember.
We all grew up on the same street. I
remember
remember,
one of my-
everybody.
Well, yeah, one of my dad's friends turned on his brights. Or no, I think he was already over. He just left and turned his car on. I swear to God, it was like dark because I know we were just hanging out there and the lights came on.
I think he was there because it was night.
Yeah,
Because
They're probably
usually they
jamming.
start earlier and then leave.
I don't know, but yeah, then we just see him shitting in the field. Like
We lived a fucking awesome childhood. Like in a field in the back where are conjoining a field that separated our houses. That was where we had a fort. And we didn't just have like a shitty like couple blankets thrown up. We had fucking couches, we had desks,
and we
had,
made our
like,
own
tires.
weapons and stuff.
I remember the rats started getting bad though. Do you guys remember that? Yeah, there was rats in the field all the time.
Well, I remember mice being everywhere. Like I don't remember.
Definitely muskrats.
Yeah, there were muskrats.
Yeah, but
for
there was
sure.
also big rats.
I remember the entire fucking housing, all of the kids gone to a big fucking war.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. After that war, I remember you giving me ownership over the fort.
Yeah, I know.
Like I was like the king.
I know. Okay, so I don't know how it started, but I know it was just like we were in the fort or whatever, and then it was just someone saying something about some other kid, and it was just whatever back and forth, and then everyone on that side, it's like your older brother and everyone started throwing like tomatoes and shit at us.
See, now this was, let me just interject for a second, because this is the most important detail. Where we got these tomatoes from,
I know.
none of the kids' houses. It was
'Cause
that was involved. It was actually a neighbor down the way that we just started ripping.
But it was eventually potatoes and stuff too. But it was so creative what we had though, because we pulled those fucking like whatever long grass things, and it was like really intact, and you had like this like whatever roots and like mud, and we swung it, and it actually went in the air, and it would go at them, and it would like. So it was actually really cool, and like I remember eventually there was a couple of those kids that came to like fight us with sticks, and I remember you beat the shit out of two of them, the two that lived by you there, they're brothers. I remember you because you had this long metal fucking pole, and I remember you were just like, because you were like fearless, because you were like, I don't know how old, 6, 7. You were just fucking going at them, and I still remember like it was like this epic war because the moon was red, and it was just like this insane.
Holy fuck! I didn't know it was this epic.
I'm not
I
kidding.
never knew that.
Run
It was
with
red.
child's blood.
No, because
A full moon.
the moon was. I remember, because Christian, I remember you it really felt like a fucking war because I was like, we were all like kind of hiding and like whatever. It's like we were in the trenches, and then I saw you had like your sword or whatever stick, and then you blocked like 3 of the fucking tomatoes or whatever. You were just like, and then one of them hit your hand,
Oh yeah.
and then the stick fell out of your hand. You fell down. You were just like, oh, whatever.
And that's when you decided he could be leader.
And I remember thinking like, holy shit! I still remember that visual, just like everything coming down on you like that. I was like,
I'm imagining this
fuck.
in widescreen right now.
Yeah, like I'm just falling down in slow motion. Just
well, I always say that we won just because of we didn't stop or we didn't back down. And then afterwards, we were all talking and giving speeches because we noticed the red moon.
Let me just tell you though, if the people involved in that fight didn't just chuck stuff at us and wanted to beat the shit out of us, we would have lost.
Yeah, if they would have, they were all like 3-4 years older. Like,
But bringing up our late friend Paul, I remember Paul being like very energetic
yeah,
and very like over the top.
yeah, he's like,
Yeah, like everything would be like, oh fuck. Like like he was off the and I remember, do you remember when they got tased?
yeah.
I don't know if I can get into it, but like 3 people on the other side of the street were doing something and got tased by police. There was also a moment when we were chased
Yeah.
by the policia.
Well,
We were out for something, and somebody I don't really know what drove the cops to be after us, but somebody called the police on us.
well, I think it was because there was just, oh, we see these kids and they're doing messed up shit for like
That sounds like we're all fucking.
whatever. Like we were on the school roof. I know that. Like, so I think just in general.
So we were like on the school roof and we were doing other shit, and then somebody called the cops on us, and then we were on the run. Cops had a fucking spotlight on us.
Yeah.
Now I was like 15, 14 years old. I can't get in trouble for this. And not that I even care, because it wasn't even that bad. I wasn't doing it. But there was like, we were sneaking through the fucking ditches,
I know.
and we saw the cops coming by, and we're like, everybody jump in the ditch. And everybody jumped really shallow, but I jumped way too far in, and it was like just freezing over, and I jumped right into the fucking water.
Yeah.
And I was all covered in fucking
Like,
ditch
what's
water.
fucked up about that is it's not like they were like parents playing hide and go seek and they couldn't see us and they're just pretending. Like, we were actually fucking stealthy. Like, they could not see us.
Yeah.
'Cause I remember at one point when we were near the school, we all hid in the field, open field, but we just all laid down.
But I was out way too late, and what ended up happening was my mom came looking for me,
Yeah, I do remember
and she
that.
was screaming out the van with the rest of my family. I remember I know exactly how my mom would yell it.
Yeah.
It'd be like, Alec, and I'd be like, oh, like, especially if they're out looking for me in a vehicle, I know I'm in shit already. But they were like by the church at the time. So that was like 5 minutes from my house, and we were nearby, and then I was just like, oh fuck, and I went out, and I just went to the van where my mom was, because I was like, I'm already fucked as it is. You know, but I didn't really get in that much shit. If she would have known the cops were
I know.
looking for me at that time too, I probably would have gotten
Don't
shit.
know
But
now.
yeah.
She listens to this.
But we were like, there was point, like, kids are fucking jerks. And I don't think anybody should, well, except for murder and, well, except for some crimes. But if there's anything harmless, I do believe, like, relax on the people under 18.
You know what it was,
because
though?
you're all idiots.
Watching, like, looking back to that, I remember thinking that we were like the Warriors. I remember like that was like that feeling I had, because I remember going back, I had that fucking leather vest I'd always wear. I would just kind of run around with that, and like I remember,
You were part of
I don't know what we'd call them.
biker gang? Or something?
But like I remember I remember that night though, and I just, like, nothing happened to me. I just walked home, and I didn't go through the, like, because all of this happened when I snuck out. I snuck out the basement window.
Snuck.
Snuck. Wait, what did I say?
Snook.
Snook.
He said snook out.
Oh yeah.
Orgasm of time.
That's what I kept saying when I was not that, but I kept saying Ocarina of Time. It's Ocarina.
Yep.
I kept like Ocarina is just like,
I always
that's
said
the way you
Ocarina,
want to
too.
say it.
I think I said it because of you guys. We played a lot of good games growing up. They
Smash
had
Brothers.
well, you guys weren't over as really much.
No.
You guys
for-
came
Oh
over
yeah,
for a few
that's something.
birthdays.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I remember that one time I was at your birthday and we were watching Scary Movie.
I
Okay,
know
I remember that.
I slept over at a
Scary
couple.
Movie
a
1,
couple
2,
That's
times
when we
at
had
your house.
the airsoft guns.
No, I just remember sleeping over at your house one time. I think me and you slept in your bed, Rory, because you guys had a bunk bed, right? I don't know if your brother slept on top or whatever it was, but I remember. No, I remember and having breakfast the next morning. That's when I learned that your your parents or your parents, but your family was different. Like I just mean like you guys swore a lot and like we're very open and like so different from my not very open.
No, but I remember that birthday party. We all slept downstairs, remember? And we watched The Hills Have Eyes too. But it was really shitty quality.
See, I've never slept over at your place. I remember being there for a couple hours,
Maybe you guys
maybe
didn't
an
sleep
hour. But we had to leave.
Well, there's that one time when my mom took us.
Yeah, because we got picked up to go visit our mom later on. But
Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah.
yeah,
That could have been it.
But we had 2 airsoft guns and we were running around the house.
no, yeah, I was there. I was watching Scary Movie in the living room.
Do you remember when you told me to come over to watch you lift weights?
No.
Remember that?
Did
You
we
were
have
like-
a good moment together?
You were, no,
I need
it
a
was
spotter.
the most random thing ever. You're like, oh, because I was working out in my house, and then you're like, oh, I go till I finish.
I do.
And then you're like, well, no, come over, come watch me. I don't know why you didn't use the weights there, but we went to your house. And literally, that's all it was. I went to your house, you're in the basement, you started lifting, you went till you finished. You're like, all right, now you can leave, fuck off.
Oh, I think you were talking about because I would just do bicep curls
Yeah.
while listening to Metallica.
Oh, okay.
And I would just stand there for like 9 minutes just doing curls.
It's just funny because I think that's how you used to work out, is just now until you finish. So you got inspired.
All I know is that me and Forrest are badasses and we don't stop until we finish. Could be minutes, but we're going to finish. There was a story that when we were working out was fucking horrible, but it lives in infamy. Because I was showing my brother how I would do sit-ups with my legs wrapped around the punching bag. So I was doing sit-ups and then I was like, I wanted to show my brother. So I was like, oh, let me show you. So then I started doing sit-ups, but the bag like swung and it unclipped. And like
Oh.
I fell with the 100-pound punching
Jesus
God
Christ.
damn.
on the concrete floor.
Yeah, fuck.
I had
Ouch.
the wind knocked out of me. Oh, and Rory was just laughing.
Oh, I remember. I hate that feeling, getting the wind knocked out of you. I remember we were playing in the bog, which it was like 50 feet from our house. And there was like, it was a place where everybody like drove their ATVs and there's like mud
Oh.
everywhere. And I don't know why, I guess they left some like wood around. So I was running with a 2x4 in front of me. It was like a horizontal in front of me. I was running. It got clipped to the ground. It went directly into my chest. I was like, like all the air was gone. And I just fell to the ground and Forrest was like, are you okay? And I was like, I think I got like bruises, but all the air was gone. I was just, bleh.
I still remember when you kicked me in the balls out. That was the last time I kicked in the balls. I've gotten hit in the balls a couple times from my kids because they'll just like, or they'll jump right there. Now I'm really prepared, but like the last time where it was like really fucking like.
The
was
only time
probably
that has
then.
ever happened to me, I was going down one of those metal
You've only been
bars.
hitting your balls
And
once.
yeah. On the
Lucky.
way.
Damn, this guy's got.
I remember you used to do that all the time. You used to try to kick us in the balls.
Yes, I would.
That used to be a
was that
recurring
kid.
thing. But you never got me. I was going down the play structure like metal poles, and then I like slid a little bit. And I was like, dong. And I was like, it was like blinding pain. I was just like, what is this? I'm dead. I can't do anything.
Everybody tried to hit each other in the balls in school. Well, besides Christian, I guess. But like when we grew up, there was a kid who kicked my friend in the balls. He threw up.
Really?
Getting
You
nailed
I mean, I
in the
almost threw
balls.
up that time from Brandon's doing it.
Sensitive.
remember? You
sensitive
know what
buttons.
the craziest? Remember that time I was a menace. There was that one time I was swinging a golf club around, and it went like right by your ear.
I
It
think
could
I
have given
remember
you brain
that.
damage.
I think I do remember that.
Because I
Yeah.
remember you're like, ow, my ear. But it was like, oh, that was a huge, I don't know, what do you call them, a niner or some shit?
A driver.
Yeah,
Not only
driver.
that, there was another time I was playing
Niner.
with, I had like a staff. Oh, yeah, I had staff. I was like swinging around because I was the leader of this fort, you have to remember. And I tossed the stick into the air. It flew like 20 feet out. We had like a couch in the fort. Forrest was like sleeping on there for
I
some reason.
remember that.
And the stick landed right beside him, like perfectly, like right here to where was his leg. Then it fell towards his head.
Yeah, it was just like
like
it was like literally like
parallel to him.
laid
And
right
I
beside
remember
me.
like once it got near him, I was like, oh shit. Because at the time I was scared of Forrest because he would kick my ass. So I was like, oh no. Well, you didn't even notice. You're just laying there. But yeah, that could have gone wrong.
There was another time when I had my wind knocked out, and me and my brother were exercising. What it would do is we would do sit-ups and then pass a medicine ball to each other.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We were doing sit-ups like this, and my brother, who was way more fit than I am, I was waiting for you guys to be like, yeah. I'd be like, fuck you. So then we were both doing sit-ups, but he got ahead of me, and I was just going down, and he was coming up, and he threw the 10-pound medicine ball, hit me right here when I was laying on the ground on the concrete, and I was like,
Just kills you.
Wow.
Anyone else have that happen to them?
and then whenever you get the wind knocked out of you, you're like so like it's scary.
Yeah,
Because you go to breathe in and there's nothing there, and then you're like,
yeah,
Never had that happen to me yet.
come here.
yeah.
I remember the really fucked up thing. I don't know if you remember in the winter time. I don't know when kids we dug these giant ass fucking holes in the ground. We dug this giant hole, and then we dug another one, and then we dug something underneath
Okay,
so that we can kind of go underneath.
you like connected.
And I know a couple times I went through, but I remember going through and being terrified because that thing could fucking collapse on me. And looking back at it, holy shit, yeah, that could have.
Oh, if you think about
Yeah.
winter or summer.
Winter. Like,
Yeah,
that's
do you know,
5,
like,
6 feet of heavy snow. Like,
Yeah, we had
We
so
could've
many
fucking
of those
died.
things we built, and if those ever caved in, holy shit!
You remember the one we got trapped in?
I can't
for a
believe we
second?
had some at school.
oh, wait, I trapped you in that.
No, we made a giant hole in the backyard, and what were we, like 10? So it was pretty damn deep. I would say like 6 feet or something. It was pretty.
Well, it was 7, I'd say, 6, 7
like
feet.
the only way to
because-
get out was to like Prince of Persia yourself off the walls.
Yeah.
Like left and right, left and right. And I remember Forrest, like we
You're
we
trying to
also
tell
had a
me that
trap
you
door.
wall ran?
That was the only way out. Like, I swear.
Godsmack playing.
Oh yeah. No. I think there was something we used to get out.
There's a
Like,
shovel.
you took it away,
Yeah, it was that shovel.
and then you left, and then I was like, wait, and
No, I know I did
you
that
never came back for
intentionally.
like 5 minutes, and I was just like, what? the
Then you
fuck
just
you wanna
ran
do?
in a circle, wall ran around it.
Yeah, we constructed like this wooden like door for the top.
Yeah, well, then we put a carpet over it and covered snow.
Yeah, we made like a trap
Holy
hole.
fuck. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We could have killed someone.
I know. Fucked
it's real
up.
dangerous.
We thought it was funny if we like. 'Cause this is like most of the shit we're seeing, like fucking Bugs Bunny and whatever.
you know,
like
one of
seeing
the
all these
worst
traps
things
and
is getting a booter. As
Oh.
as
In
what they're
winter?
called.
yeah,
Like you're just having a great day, and then you just like, boom, and it's like the water is up to your knee.
then your
and
fucking
your day is
you take your
ruined.
fucking foot out and your boots underneath the snow.
Do you know how many
Oh.
times I wear rubber boots now as a adult man?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've never even seen
Oh,
rubber
what?
boots.
Just like I always find like gym class, after you're out of school, there is no real world application outside of exercise where you need to run. Unless it's for obviously
health or whatever.
well, I'm saying like an insane circumstance, like somebody's trying to fucking beat you up or some
Oh,
shit,
yeah,
which
yeah.
doesn't happen often to most people, even though I was mugged.
Or
And I
play
ran
dodgeball.
away, and I still got beat up by 2 guys, but that's okay. They didn't get any of my shit.
And they probably didn't even do gym.
They didn't know.
You know, they probably,
I was out running them until I fell.
yeah.
Wear running shoes at all times. Yeah, it's true. It's true what they say.
I'm not looking forward to do. If I ever have an experience like that, I'll get my ass handed to
Forever
me.
now, you'll defend the person
They got-
running from Jason.
Well, it's because I saw the can of mace, right? And
Right.
once you see that can
Oh,
of
yeah,
mace, you're like, if
mace.
they. Well, I didn't get maced, but I saw the can of mace. He asked me to give me everything.
Okay.
Give me everything. He asked me. He asked me to give him everything.
New experiences.
Marry me.
Yeah.
Give me the house I always wanted. Give me everything I've ever wanted. This is our love story.
Yeah.
No, he told me to give me. No, he told me to give him everything that I had. And then I was like, because I couldn't fathom giving him my keys. didn't make sense for me to give him my car. I couldn't understand it in that moment.
Yeah.
So I said no, like a badass. Oh. And then really had his hand on the bear mace, and he was like, give me every fucking thing you got. Give me your keys, wallet, and phone. And then I was like, fuck this. So I pushed him because now I know he'll be stunned. And if I get enough time to turn around, he can't mace me in the face, right?
Yeah.
So then I got a running start, and all I could see was my point of view. Oh, I couldn't see theirs.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You gotta remember,
Different vantage points.
you gotta remember, this is first person. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, so I can only, I meant to say I can only see like straight. Kids again.
Right, yeah.
So as I'm running, all I got is like, that's what I meant, tunnel vision, not my I
Yeah,
had their
tunnel,
points
yeah.
of view and I still got my ass kicked. No, and as I'm running, I am wearing nice shoes because I'm going to meet a girl, and I fucking trip and fall, bang, hit the concrete. And then as soon as I do, I try to pick myself up, but then I'm getting kicked in the head, and then one guy's stomping on my hip.
Oh, yeah.
So that, been there. So I grab a hold of the one guy, rip his shirt, get up, and I take a swing, and it create some distance, right? But as I was running away, they shot the mace and hit this other guy, and
That's
then he
what
got
happened.
maced, and it was him and his girlfriend. He was like, oh. And then I was like, at this point, I'm nothing. I'm not sad. I'm not scared. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But then I got enough distance. People started crowding around to where they fucked off. So now I'm like, okay, well now I got all my shit. It's not the worst experience. Got kicked in the head a couple times. Hip hurts. Made it out on the other side of this. Nobody else do that. That was dumb.
Yeah.
Because there's a scenario or a universe where I got maced and they just kicked the shit out of me.
Yeah. If
Oh,
they had
Because
a
if you get
knife-
maced, you're fucked. I'm not fighting back.
Yeah. Not a whole lot of news in this episode, but it's a lot of fun stories nonetheless.
Yeah, that was a nice reminiscing
This is
episode. We're
definitely
going to call
making-
this
Yeah.
a blast from the past, not in the ass. Thanks, everybody, for coming to this episode. This was episode 13, Unlucky 13, which October has a Friday the 13th. So everybody get ready for that because that's going to be a fucking special.
To be scary. That's
I'm
true.
just saying that. I have no idea. If we've recorded for over 2 hours today, so we could technically record
Yeah.
a special next time or something for October 13th, even if it's something short. But thanks for coming. You can find me at twitch.tv/bigbudge, also on the John Odds YouTube channel, on shorts and videos like that. I should be streaming again soon. By the time you guys see this, I should be streaming. So.
Yeah, you can find me at Twitch as well, John Odds. There's also the YouTube channel, John Odds.
Is Bobbity 1 with 4 8s?
Yeah.
You can find me on Appetite for the Dead channel or Move It on YouTube. Right now, Walking Dead's obviously really big right now. Walking Dead Daryl Dixon Sundays, 8 Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, it's an exciting time to be a Walking Dead fan. So
Everybody have a great rest of your day Monday. If you made it through all of this and it's not a complete fucking mess, give yourself a gold star, a platinum trophy on PlayStation. What is it called on Xbox? Do they have like platinum achievements? Give yourself a platinum achievement. I don't know if that's a real thing. And give yourself a pat on the back because you're doing great. Look at me for a second.